Hello. Hello everybody. Hi. Welcome. How are we doing today? Fazrin, good to know that you're doing well. Alright. Hello everyone. Welcome to today's live lesson. Are we able to hear me clearly? Hi Alvina, happy birthday. Did you enjoy your day today? Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a great day. That's great. Hi Jehan. Are you who I think you are? Hello. Hi Ras. Hello. Alright. As usual, please try this question. Hello everybody. Good day to everyone. Welcome to today's live. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths, and today we are going to revise on some PSLE questions. They are adapted from the 2019 PSLE paper, okay? Hi Maggie. Hello Prosperobix. Hi. I'm good, Jehan. How are you? Hello Maggie. Alright, I'll run through this question in about 2 minutes time. For those of you who just joined, hello, welcome. Hello X-Viper, good to hear from you too. I can't really see your face, so... Oh, Russ, you cannot hear the live. Oh dear. Would you want to maybe join our live via TikTok? Maybe that helps. Hello Nawal. No problem Nawal, it's perfectly fine. Thanks for letting me know your name. Hello Russ, is everything okay now? Today, no funny story but got story, okay? Today, no funny story but got story. Hi Rahman, very cute face, I can't miss that face. Hello. Alright, for those of you who just joined, welcome to our live lesson today. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths, and we are going to go through the 2019 PSLE paper, or rather some questions from the paper, okay? Alright, for those of you who are new here and this is your first time on our live lesson, welcome. I'm Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. The worksheet that we are using today can be downloaded via our Telegram channel. The link is in the middle of the header, which is at the top. Alright. You can join our Telegram channel for more of such resources, and please follow our live lesson, follow our channels for our live lessons. Alright, hello. Hi Cherise, welcome. Alright. Okay, it's a very beautiful Tuesday evening today. So, shall we begin this question? Have we all tried this question? Alright, let's go through this question. Hello Jojo. If you don't understand this question, no worries, okay? I'll go through it in a second. Alright, so again, this question is actually from the 2019 PSLE paper. So today we are running through some questions from the 2019 PSLE paper, alright? Okay, alright, let's take a look at this question. Singh kept his gold and silver stars in 2 boxes. The ratio of the number of gold to silver stars in the first box was 1:5. So since we know first box is 1:5, we are going to write it down so that we can organize our information clearly, alright? So, gold to silver, I have 1:5. Okay, this is from the first box. Now, they also told you that from the second box, we have 1:2. So, from the second box, I am going to rewrite this as 1:2. Okay? Then in the next line, they told you that the 2 boxes contain the same number of stars. What do you think this line tells us? They contain the same number of stars. Do you think you are able to identify the concept here? What do you think contain the same number of stars tell you? Anybody knows? Rafiza, excellent job. Snorlax, well done. Very good. Fazrin, well done. Very, very proud of you guys. Indeed, contain the same number of stars tell us that the total is the same. So we are looking at an unchanged total question here. We are looking at a constant total question, okay? Therefore, we would want to make sure that the totals in both boxes are the same, okay? We have to use that to help us solve the question. Since we know the total is the same in both boxes, we are going to change the 6, or rather, the 3 into a 6, okay? We are going to change the 3 into a 6. So all I gotta do is times 2 to give me 2:4. Did we manage to get this? Okay? Very good, Akid, well done. You're right. So we have 2:4:6. Then from here, the question becomes a little bit easier. We want the fraction of Singh's stars. Of Singh's stars tells us our base or our denominator is the total stars. Okay? Therefore, we just have to construct the fraction. We have gold in the top, in the numerator, out of total stars. Okay, and then just use units to help you. Alright, for gold we have 1 in the first box and 2 units in the second box. And for all the stars we have 6 and 6. Okay, 6 for each of the box. Therefore, if you were to add this up, we will get 3 out of 12. Simplify, 1/4. Who managed to get this right? I see some answers here. Answer is 4 indeed. Maggie, Anis, well done. Anissa, well done. Very good. 1/4, Snorlax, well done. Rafiza, good job. Nawal, great. Akid, excellent. So our answer here is number 4. Well done. You have solved the first question. Excellent work. Okay? Alright. Anybody needs me to repeat one more time? Missy, great job. Raz, excellent. Very happy for you. Anybody needs me to repeat one more time? No? Alright, so again, this question is focusing on constant total. So for constant total questions, we just need to make sure our totals in both boxes are the same before we can use the units, okay? Fantastic work, those of you who got it right. Well done. Okay, Maggie, you are right. Let's move on. But before we move on, do you know what is the standard procedure? Anybody knows what's the standard procedure before we move on? Help me work your fingers and please spam all the like button. Thank you very, very much. Yes, Snorlax, you are right. Okay, all the regulars on TikTok and Instagram would know. Okay, please help me spam the like button. Thank you very much. The normal drill indeed. Alright, for those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are running through the 2019 PSLE paper. Okay, the questions are adapted from the 2019 PSLE paper. We are going through 5 questions today. Russ, you are right. We have to spam the like button. Thank you very much. Okay. For those of you who are new to our channel, please help us by following our socials, our Instagram, our TikTok channels, so that you can help us, or rather so that you can help yourself with all the useful resources that we actually provide for our students. Okay? Alright. This is very specific to heuristics in PSLE, okay? For those of you who are wondering, this is PSLE heuristics, okay? Alright, shall we move on now? Thank you for all your love. Thank you very much. Let's go on to question number 2. Alright, for question number 2, we are looking at a number patterns question. This is a number patterns question. Okay, you have 4 columns, each filled with a number. The first 4 rows of the tables are shown. You want to know in which column will number 543 appear. Okay, you want to know which column will the number 543 appear. Hello everybody, those of you who just joined, welcome. Welcome to our live. My name is Coach Shahira. We are running through questions from the 2019 PSLE paper today. Okay? Please try this question. We will run through it in 2 minutes time. Okay? Anybody need any SOS? Please type it in the chat. If you need some help, please type it in the chat. Alright. I think I saw someone giving the correct answer. Some people are already giving the correct answer. Fantastic. SOS. Alright, let me give you an SOS, okay? The SOS is focus on the numbers in column A. What kind of numbers do you think these are? Focus on the numbers in column A. What kind of numbers do you think these are? Missy, if you have gotten the right the answer, you can type it in as well. SOS is basically what you say if you need help, okay? Prospero Bakes, excellent. Multiples of 4 and even number, well done. Indeed, we want to focus on the fact that column A shows us multiples of 4. Fantastic work. So you only need these to help you with the question. Okay? Multiples of 4, you are right. Missy, excellent job. So do we know how to solve now? You have 1 more minute. 1 last minute to solve this question. So once you have multiples of 4, you can use this to help you with the number 543. What do you think we need to do with 543? Oh, Fateh, hello. I've been calling you by a different name. Thanks for letting me know your name. Alright. Somebody mentioned it. Yes, Maggie, you're right as well. 543 we divide by 4. Perfect. Okay. So what do you get when you take 543 divided by 4? Let's run through this question now. 543 divided by 4. What do we get? Okay, what do we get? Fazrin, what you need to do is to look for a remainder. Okay? What you need to do is look for a remainder. So don't just copy the calculator value. You need to look for the remainder so that you can use that remainder to help you determine which column it belongs to. Okay, so I see some answers coming in. Thank you for all your participation. Indeed, it is 135 with a remainder of 3. Okay, 135 with a remainder of 3. Hi, Kenneth. Oh, I see you now. Welcome. I'll see you on Saturday again, Kenneth. Alright. How many of you need help with finding remainder? Hi, Firdaus. Thanks for letting me know your real names. I'll try to remember, okay? Alright. So, what do you think we need to do here after we have the remainder? How does the remainder help us? Anyone knows? Okay. This is where we look at other columns. Okay, this is where we look at the other columns to help us determine what kind of numbers are in columns B, C, and D, okay? So, we know that if it's a multiple of 4, it will be in column A. Now, what if I take the number 5 and I divide by 4? What kind of remainder am I going to get? If I take the number 5, for instance, and I divide this by 4, what kind of remainder am I going to get? What do you think? If I take 5 and I divide it by 4, what kind of remainder am I going to get? 5 divided by 4 gives us 1. Indeed, 5 divided by 4 gives us 1. So in column B, you can check for the numbers 9 and 13 as well. Okay, 9 divided by 4 gives us 2 with a remainder of 1. So that means in column B, I realize that all of them give me a remainder of 1. Agree? Now using the same idea, do you think you can tell me what kind of common properties do all the numbers in column C have? When we divide by 4, we will get a remainder of... What do you think? When we divide by 4, we will get a remainder of... For instance, 6 divide 4, 10 divide 4, 14 divide 4. We will get a remainder of 2. Well done for those of you typing 2. Good job. Therefore, column D, when we divide by 4, we are going to get a remainder of 3. And since our remainder is 3, we know for sure it must be in column D. Understand? I see that you can't really see the end of the screen. Let me try to zoom out a little bit. Is this better? Everybody online, are you able to see this portion? Hi, hello everybody. Those of you who just joined, welcome to today's live. We are on question 2. Okay, do we understand what's going on here? Alright, I'm going to explain one more time, okay? I'm going to explain one more time. Alright, so for numbers involving patterns in a table form, what you can do is actually look for some common properties that you see within the columns, or sometimes they give it to you in rows. Then you can see the common properties within the rows itself, okay, or the columns in this case. Then we realize, 4, 8, 12, they are all multiples of 4. 4, 8, 12 are all multiples of 4. So I know that if I have the number 5, okay, 1 more than 4, I will need it to go to the next column, which is B. If I have the number 6, which is 2 more than 4, it has to go to the column C. Okay, that gives us a remainder of 2 when we divide it by 4. Similarly, if I have the number 7, I will have to put it in column D because 7 is 3 more than 4. Okay, so similarly, if you see the other numbers within those columns, you will realize that every time we divide by 4, we will either get a remainder 1 for the numbers in column B, or a remainder 2 for the numbers in column C, or a remainder 3 for the numbers in column D. Alright? Therefore, all you're going to do is take your whatever number that they give you, 1,000, 1,000,000, 500, whatever number that they give you, divide this by 4 and look for the remainder. Okay? And if the remainder is 3, we know that it must be in column D. If the remainder, let's say, is 2, then it's column C. If the remainder is 1, then it's column B. And who can tell me, bonus question, bonus. Who can tell me what kind of remainder do we see for it to be in column A? What kind of remainder must you see for the number to be in column A? Bonus question. Anybody knows? Yeah, you are right. Fantastic. I see more and more of you getting it correct. Indeed, if this is a multiple of 4, when we divide by 4, our remainder must be 0. So if you got no remainder, then it must be in column A. Fantastic work, everyone. Alright. Great job. Hello, Aideen. Welcome. Alright. Fantastic. Those of you who are on Instagram as well, Ras, Fauzilicious. Very nice. Good job. Well done. Very, very proud of you guys. You remembered that if it's a multiple of 4, we will get no remainder. Excellent job. Fantastic work. Alright, how many of you are feeling very happy about these first 2 questions? I am lagging, Firdaus, hang on a second, okay? Let me check. Connection seems okay. I think the connection seems okay. Alright. Great. Thanks, Izrin, for letting me know. Alright. I'm not writing anything, okay? Don't worry. I'm already done with this question. So the next part is to just write down the answer, okay? How are we doing so far? Managed to solve these 2 questions? Understand what's going on? It was lagging. I hope it's better now. Thanks for letting me know. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira. I am going through the questions from our 2019 PSLE paper. Okay? We are going through questions from the 2019 PSLE paper. Alright. Okay. Alright, so let me run through with you this question one more time. No problem, Lynn. I'll explain one more time. It's a bit blur, Okay. I'm trying my very best here, okay? Please give me a bit of your patience. I hope this is a little bit better. Okay. If you are really struggling with connections on either Instagram or TikTok, you can always go back and watch our live lessons on YouTube, okay? Alright. And if Instagram is blurry, you can just head over to TikTok. No problem there. Alright. Okay, so let me explain one more time, alright? Lynn, I see that you need some help. Let me explain one more time. Okay, so for this question, we realized that the very first, the very first observation we can make, right? Or the very first conclusion is that column A's numbers are all multiples of 4. Column A's numbers are all multiples of 4. Then using B's idea, multiples of 4, we try to divide all the other numbers by 4. Okay, using this idea, we try to divide all the other numbers by 4. Then we realize if my remainder is 1, the number must be in column B. If my remainder is 2, the number must be in C. And if the remainder is 3, then the number must be in column D. Alright? Therefore, all we gotta do is divide by 4 and look for our remainders. Clear? Alright, everybody understand now? Okay. Fantastic. Alright, for those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through the questions from our 2019 PSLE paper. Alright, if you are keen on getting your hands on our worksheet and joining us weekly for our live lessons on TikTok and Instagram, then you can head over to our Telegram channel. On Tuesdays, we will be having PSLE revision, and on Wednesdays, we are having secondary revision, okay? Alright, the link is in the top of the screen. The rest of you, again, can you help me spam the like button? Let's move on in 5 seconds, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you very much for all the likes. Alright, I see that some of you are questioning this user who is actually calling me kakak, which is sister in Malay. Well, he is actually my nephew and he likes to call me kakak. He is my very cute small nephew. Alright, so let's go through question number 3 now. Thank you very much everyone for all your likes. Let's go on to question number 3. Okay. Question number 3, we have an area question. ABCD is a square of 12 centimeters, 12 cm here. And E, F, G, and H are points on AB, BC, C, D, and AD respectively. Find the area of E, F, G, H. So we want to find the area of this white color portion, okay? We want to find the area of the white portion. Okay? Hi Mirza. Thanks for letting me know your name. I hope you're learning well so far. Okay. Those of you who have not tried, can you try it now? If you have not tried, can you try it now? We will go through this question in about 2 to 3 minutes time. Okay? In about 2 to 3 minutes time. Okay. Nice one, Mirza. Alright. Anissa, fantastic. Kenneth as well. I see that today there are quite a number of you getting a lot of correct answers, and I'm very, very proud of you guys for that. If you're not getting it correct, please don't be disheartened, okay? Keep trying and trying and trying again. At the end of the day, what matters is that we are all learning, okay? Alright. Lynn, no worries. I hope at the end of the question, when I go through, you will understand it a bit better. Alright. Nice work, Kenneth. Congratulations for getting all correct so far. Well done. Prospero Bakes, good job. Prospero Bakes, what is your real name? Alright. You have about 1 minute. 1 more minute before we run through this question. Oh yes, Shalice. I think you mentioned earlier. Alright, I'm going to remember, okay? Shalice, thank you very much. Hello, Joey. Welcome. Okay, we have 1 last minute. Celine, excellent job. Proud of you. Snorlax, don't worry. I'm going to give you an SOS, okay? Use the idea of what fraction of the figure is shaded to help you solve the question, okay? Look at what fraction of the figure is shaded. Do you think you can do that? Okay, I think a lot of people are getting this right. Wow. Okay, it's now 8:30. Shall we go through? Shall we go through? Anissa, you are right. Okay, for those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through questions from the 2019 PSLE paper. Okay? Thank you for your response, Joey. Nihal, you need some more time. Okay, Nihal, I'll give you one last minute. At 8:31, I'm going to go through. Oops, it's 8:31 already. Okay, few more seconds. Okay. For those of you who need more help, let me break this figure up into two portions. The purple portion, this purple portion, and this other, what color shall we use? Green? Green, okay? The purple portion and the green portion. Okay, Cherise, of course I remember you, Cherise. I hope you're learning well together with us now. Alright, so let's go through this question. Who can tell me what fraction of the purple portion is shaded? Who knows what fraction of the purple portion is shaded? Or rather unshaded, since we are interested in unshaded. What fraction of this purple portion is unshaded? Mirza, you are right. Time flies by so fast. In about another half a year, you'll be in your dream secondary school, hopefully. Fantastic. Kenneth, Anissa, you're right. Naila, well done. Yes, Fateh, you're right. Half. Everybody can see half. This triangle, the white triangle that I've highlighted here, is half of the rectangle that I've highlighted as well. So this is half of AEGD. Alright? What about on the other side? What about on the other side? This white portion. What fraction of EBCG is this white triangle? What do you think? Is it also half? Half, right? Indeed, this is also half. Okay, half of EBCG. Okay, for those of you who cannot see half, don't worry, let me help you. Alright, if you cannot see half, let me help you. For triangles, we know that we have to use base, half times base times height. So if I use EG as my base and I use AE as my height, then do you see that this is half times the base, which is the length of the rectangle, and times height, which is the breadth of the rectangle? The base of this triangle is the length of the rectangle. The height of this triangle, if you turn it around, is the same as the breadth of the rectangle. Because the base coincides with the length of rectangle, the height coincides with the breadth of the rectangle, we see that it is half. Okay, half of the rectangle. Able to see now? Alright? If you are still not able to see, I see that a lot of your friends are helping you. Thank you very much. If you are still not able to see, no problem, no problem. Okay, I am going to break it down to you even further. Okay, imagine I turn this around, yeah? Imagine I have this triangle. Okay, if you're not able to see half, whoops, let me help you. Imagine we have this triangle in a rectangle. Okay, imagine this is my triangle. Alright, so what I can do is actually, if you cannot see half, no problem, I can break up this figure. Do you see that this is half of left side and this is half of right side? Able to see now? Okay, therefore, if you cut it at this vertex, you are able to see that it's half of each side, therefore half of the whole rectangle. Okay, I hope this helps you. Alright, okay, so with that, the entire figure is also broken up into two parts, and one of the parts is unshaded. Okay, so that means my EFGH, the unshaded portion, is just half of the whole figure. So all I got to do is look for the area of the whole figure. Now because it's a square, I am going to take length times length, 12 times 12. Okay? Because it's a square, this is length times length. Clearer now? Okay? Therefore, you can go and find this to be half of 144, which will give us 72. Alright, so our final answer is option number 2. Clearer now? For those of you who did not understand the first time you see this question, is it a little bit better for you now? I hope this is a little bit better. It does seem a little bit impossible, right? Because it does seem a little bit impossible because you're not given a lot of values. In fact, you're only given 12 cm. But all you gotta do is cut to be able to see the half. Okay? Alright, so which grade is this for? This is suitable for P5 and P6. Okay? Akid, I'm so happy for you. Great. Lynn, fantastic job too. Alright. How's everybody doing so far? We are down to our last 2 questions. Okay. Great. Very good. Alright, before we move on, can you again help me spam the like button, the drill again? Snorlax, you're right. The drill again. Okay, help me spam the like button, please. How much does this question cost in PSLE? If I'm not wrong, this was from paper 1, booklet B, if I'm not wrong, yes. Which means it costs 2 marks, okay? If I'm not wrong, it was from question, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's past question 21. So 2 marks, okay? Thank you for spamming the like button. I see that the number of likes is increasing. Thank you so much. Russ, very good, very happy for you. Great that you're feeling happy and feeling good about being able to solve questions. Alright. Booklet B, this one is not MCQ, but I designed it in a way to look like MCQ, okay? But no, this one is not MCQ from the actual PSLE paper. Okay? Alright, thank you very much for spamming the like button. Thanks a lot. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through questions from the 2019 PSLE paper. Alright? We are going through questions from the 2019 PSLE paper. For those of you who are interested in getting your hands on our resources, please feel free to join our Telegram channel. The link is at the top of this paper, of the screen. You can also follow us on all our channels to get more resources and learn for free. Okay? Alright, indeed 2019 is the one with the semicircle question, indeed. Alright, thank you for following the drill and spamming the like buttons. Shall we move on to the next question? Shall we move on to the next question? Alright, let's go on to question number 4. Question number 4 now. A box contained black and white beads. At first, the number of black beads was 1/3 the number of white beads. After 1/4 of the black beads and 3 out of 8 of the white beads were used, there were 63 beads left. How many beads were in the box at first? Please try this question. Naila, you've seen this in your test paper before. I hope you are able to solve it then. I hope you are able to solve it. Okay, I see some SOS. Alright, let me give you a hint, okay? Let me give you a hint. This question is actually on the concept of, let me write it at the side. This is on the concept of repeated identity in part-whole concept. Okay? This is on repeated identity in part whole concept. So what I would suggest for you to do is, whoops, I see that you are not able to see the screen fully. There we go. There we go. Alright, so for this question, what I would suggest for you to do is to go and write down in words. Write down in words, what does 1 out of 3 represent in words? What does the numerator represent? What does the denominator represent? Okay, similarly for all the other questions, rather the other fractions, write down as well in words what the numerator and denominator represents. Okay, then you'll be able to see very clearly the repeated identities. Alright, this question, not necessary to draw a model, not necessary at all. Okay, using English words to help you determine what the numerator and denominator represents, then you can see the repeated identity very clearly. Okay, we are not going to draw model here. Let me give you a further hint. Okay, for the fraction 1/3, the question says the number of black bits was 1/3 the number of white bits. So using first come first serve, okay, using the idea of first come first serve, black bits will get 1, white bits will get 3. Okay, then later on, you also know that part of the black bits are going to be used and part of the white bits are going to be used. So I am going to call this at the numerator the black in total and the white in total. Okay, the black in total, the white in total. For those of you using ratio, you can also use ratio, no problems there. Okay, so far everybody understand this 1/3? 1/3 represents black total out of white total. Okay, so how do we continue with the rest of the question? Try it yourself now. Try your very best. Okay. How are we doing so far? Anissa, you're right. Please pardon me if I cannot remember your names, okay? You can just remind me one more time, then I'll try my best to remember. Okay, so Naila, please don't fall asleep. Oh dear. Snowcat, well done, you got it. Okay, those of you who don't understand, one more time. They told you that the number of black bits was 1 out of 3 the number of white bits. So using the idea of first come first serve, 1 part will go to black bits, 3 parts will go to white bits. So using English words to help us identify what 1 represents, we can call it black in total, and for the 3 we can call it white in total. Why I include total is because later on black will be used up, white will also be used up. Okay, so we want to differentiate between the total they have at first versus whatever that's used up. Alright, now who wants to volunteer to tell us what we can name 1/4 as? What will the 1 and the 4 represent for this fraction? What do you guys think? What can we call the 1 versus the 4 here? 1 is used, very good. 1 is indeed used, but what color that's used? Take away, yes, we can call it used instead of take away very long, we can call it used. Fantastic, I see somebody mention black used out of black total, well done. This is a perfect way of calling it. So we can call this black used out of black total. Do we understand this portion? Okay, I wouldn't say that this is algebra, no. Naila, well done, you got it right. 1 is black used, 4 is black total, indeed. Okay, do we understand why? If you read the question, they said 1/4 of the black bits and 3 out of 8 of the white bits were used. So 1/4 of black were used. So 1 was used out of 4 in total. Clear now? Okay? Charlize, do you need more explanation? One more time. At the top, they said the number of black bits was 1 out of 3 the number of white bits. So white is 3, black is 1. Okay? And we call it black total, white total to be a bit more specific. Then they told you that 1/4 of the black bits were used. So black used is 1, black total is 4. Alright? Similarly, 3 out of 8 of the white bits were used. So for 3 out of 8, we have white used over white total. Everybody can see now? White used over white total. Okay? So using very simple English words like this, are you able to see the repeated items now? I see so many things repeated. Okay? What do you do after this? You would want to go and make those that are repeated the same. So for instance, I see white total, 3 versus 8. How can the total be 3 and then suddenly be 8? Okay, how can the total be 3 and then suddenly be 8? Alright, so what we want to do is to make them the same. So out of 24, everybody agree? Lowest common multiple of 3 and 8 is 24. So we make them the same. Okay? So we make them the same here. Therefore, we will have 24 for white total. Okay, times 8 times 3. We are going to get 9 in the numerator at the bottom and 8 in the numerator at the top. Okay? If you want to use algebra, I would suggest to use ratio instead. Okay, ratio instead, a little bit better. Okay, because this is repeated identity, therefore we use the English words to help us see the repeated items. Okay, labeling it will help you see what's repeated a little bit clearer. Okay, then we also see black total. Agree? Black total. So I see 8 versus 4. Make the 4 into an 8. So I times 2. Make the 4 into an 8. Alright, so I will have 2 out of 8. Okay, why was the black total become 4? Black total is 1 because of this, but later on they told you 1/4 of the black bits. So black suddenly they use 4. The question gave it to you. Clear? The question gave it to you. Alright? So therefore we must make it the same. Okay? Why 2 out of 8? Because black total was 1 at first. Then we want to change it into an 8 so that the white total can be 24. Okay? How many of you think this is so confusing? Will using ratio help? Okay, let me just draft up a very quick ratio, okay? So we have, at first, let me draft up a very quick ratio. At first, we have black, this is their total, yeah? And white, the total is 1:3. The question gave it to you. Okay? Then the question also gave you 1/4 of the black were used. Can I have 1/4 here? I cannot have 1/4 out of one part, right? Okay, I cannot have 1/4 out of one part. So I need to change this into a 4 first. So I will have 4 out of 4 is to 12. Okay? Because 1/4 was used. Understand? Okay? Do you think this is a little bit better? We make it into a 4 because 1/4 was used. And then the 12, we cannot have 3 out of 8. So I got to change it again. Okay? I got to change this again. Let me bring this all the way down. Bring this up. I see some of you preferring ratio. Okay, so because 1/4 of the black was used, therefore we change it into a 4. But because 3 out of 8 of the white was used, we got to change the white into something that is divisible by 8. Okay, so we change this into 24. Okay, and similarly on the other side, 4 times 2 will become 8. Okay, because we want it to be divisible by 8. So here again, 3 out of 8 used, and the blue 1/4 used. Understand here? We want to make the denominators be divisible by, the values to be divisible by 4 and 8 respectively. Okay, is this better? Is this better? Alright. Okay, I hope this is better. Then from here, if 1/4 is used and 3 out of 8 of the white is used, we can find out what is left. Okay, so black left is 3/4 of 8 units to give you 3/4 of 8 units will give you 6 units, and the white left will be 5 out of 8 of 24 units to give you 15 units. Understand now? Is this a little bit better? Okay, I'm going to repeat one more time. At first, black total is 1:3. Then they told you 1/4 of the black was used, but I cannot take 1/4 of 1 unit. I will get some decimal. So I change it into a 4 so that I can use 1/4 easily. Okay? But when I change it into a 4, my white becomes 12. Then I encounter the problem of I cannot use 3 out of 8 of 12 because I will again get some decimal. Okay? 12 cannot divide by 8. So I change it into 24 instead. Now 24 can divide 8 nicely. So if I change this into 24, the other side becomes 8. Still can divide by 4 nicely. Understand? Okay, some of you are getting the correct answer. Those are getting 2. Excellent job. Alright, so from here I find out what is blue left. Not blue, but black. Black left is 3/4 of 8 units. And white left is 5 out of 8 of 24 units. Okay, then all you gotta do, the rest of it is very simple. All you gotta do is add the units. 6u plus 15u gives you 21 units, which is the total left. So 1 unit will give you a 3. And since you want total, you just add the totals. 8u plus 24u to give you 32 units. 32 units will be 32 times 3 to give you 96. Okay? Why 3/4 times 8 units? 3/4 because 1 out of 4 is used, so left is 3 out of 4. Why times? Because 3 out of 4, 3/4 of black. In math, of means times. Okay? In math, of means times. Okay? Alright, very cute. I see someone asking, can go toilet. You are at home, please go to the toilet. Okay? Alright. The screen is getting darker. Why is that so? Please don't scare me. I'm alone in the office. Okay, I hope it's okay. Alright, do we understand here so far? So this question, you gotta make 2 items the same because they are repeated twice, okay? The total of the black bits and the total of the white bits. One of it is 8 versus 3 for the white, and the other one is 4 versus 1 for the black. Okay, so we got to make them the same before we can use units to solve. Alright, and if we want total, we just take 8 plus 24 to give you 32 units, which will give you final answer 96. Okay, option 2. Why 32? Because we are adding 8 plus 24. We want total. How many bits means total. Okay, at first. Clearer now? The 8 represents the black and the 24 represents the whites. Okay? Alright, great that you understand. Okay, for those of you who missed out on the previous questions, please feel free to catch up using our YouTube channel. Okay, the recordings will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. Okay, will this come out of PSLE? Unfortunately, yes, because this was indeed a PSLE question. This was from the 2019 PSLE question. Okay, yeah. Alright, so keep practicing. For those of you who are our students, let me bring your attention to primary 6 notes number, if I am not wrong, this is actually in notes 2. For those of you who are our students, you can use notes 2 to help you revise. Okay? Alright, let's go on to the next portion, the last portion of the day. Please bear with me. Thank you, everybody. For those of you who just joined, welcome. My name is Coach Shahira from MasterMaths. We are going through questions from our 2019 PSLE paper. Okay? Alright. Please don't forget to follow all of our channels and like all the live that we are doing. Okay, guys? Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Alright, and as usual, I will tell you guys a story at the end, okay? Like a little treat for those of you who stayed till the end. Okay, let's go on to question number 5. Last question for the day. Thanks, Nyla. Let's do the drill, Nyla says. Indeed. Thanks for liking the live. Alright. Last question for the day. This one, no multiple choice. This came out in paper 2. It's almost the end, that's right. Press on. Alright. Okay. Last question. This question is again on number patterns. Alright, this is again on number patterns. Now, this seems very tough, but believe me, it is manageable. Okay? Alright, this was from the 2019 PSLE paper. So let's run through this question. We are given figure numbers, and then we are given white triangles, grey triangles in a table form. In the actual PSLE paper, right, part A, these two values were blank. Okay, part A, these two values were blank. So you got to fill it in by yourself. So you will have to use patterns to help you see the 15 and the 10 here, okay? But I am going to run through the part C of the actual paper, which is this question here, okay? Don't worry, let me go through this question. Lynn, you use listing method. Unfortunately, it is going to be very long and tedious to use listing, but Lynn, you are very smart in using listing method instead of giving up. Very good of you, okay? So, let's run through this question. I see some of you knowing how to do already. Very happy for you. Let's take a look, yeah? The question says, in figure 200, what percentage of the total triangles are grey? Therefore, for the percentage, I want two things. I want grey out of total times 100%. Agree? Grey out of total times 100%. So I need to look for two things. I need to look for grey. I need to look for total. Okay? Now let's look for the total. We see the white triangles and grey triangles. So let's fill in the total row. Okay? 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 plus 10, 16. 15 plus 10, 25. Okay? 15 plus 10, 25. This question appear in paper 2. So yes, you can use this. You can use a calculator to help you. Okay? This question appeared in paper 2. Okay. Very good. I see a lot of you knowing how to find the total. Very good, Akid. Excellent job. Square numbers. Well done. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. You should remember that these are all square numbers, which means you can actually square root to help you look at the pattern. So 1 is the same as 1 square. 4 is the same as 2 square. 9 is 3 square. 16 is 4 square. 25 is 5 square. Everybody can see? Excellent job. Those of you who managed to identify these as square numbers, well done. So what is square numbers? Square numbers are basically numbers where you take an item times by itself. Okay, so square numbers are the results of taking 1 times 1, 2 times 2, 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5, so on and so forth. All these are called square numbers. Okay, why square numbers? Just like finding area of a square, if a square has sides 1 and 1, inside is area 1. If a square has sides 2 and 2, inside area is 4. Okay, so you can use this to help you remember square numbers. Clear? So these are square numbers. Alright, so we know that if figure number is 1, I just take 1 square to find total. If figure number is 2, I take 2 square. Figure number 3, I take 3 square. Figure 4, I take 4 square. Figure 5, I take 5 square. So if I want figure 20, sorry, not 20, figure 200, then my total will be 200 square. Okay, this is the same as 200 times 200. Clear? Alright, therefore this will give us 40,000. Clear now? Okay, there is no figure 5 in the diagram. It's only until figure 4. And in the actual PSLE, figure 5's values are blank. So you had to fill it in by yourself. But I only wanted to focus on this part, so I added this in for you guys. Okay? 200 to the power of 2. You can call it 200 square or 200 times 200. Okay? So we already know our denominator, 40,000. Now all we gotta do is look for our numerator, the grey one. Alright? The grey one. And I think Anissa has mentioned, very happy for you, you managed to see that. Okay, I want all of you to look at 1 versus 0, 1 versus 3, 6 versus 3, 6 versus 10. What kind of pattern do you see there? 1 versus 0, the difference is? 1 versus 0, the difference is? 1, agree? 1 versus 0, the difference is 1. Minus away 1. Indeed. 1 to 3, I need to plus 2. 6 to 3, I need to minus 3, plus 4, minus 5. Everybody can see this? Okay, minus 1 plus 2, minus 3 plus 4, minus 5 plus 6, minus 7 plus 8, minus 9 plus 10. Why do we need to find the difference? Not exactly finding the difference, but we are just trying to look for a pattern between the numbers. Looking for a pattern between the numbers. Okay, this is what we are looking for. Okay, then we realize, 1, the difference is also 1. Figure 2, the difference is 2. Figure 3, the difference is 3. Figure 4, the difference is 4. Figure 5, the difference is 5. So actually, the difference will be the figure number. Okay, the difference equals to the figure number. The only thing that changes is the minus plus, minus plus, minus plus. And notice that every time you are looking at even figures, every time it is even figures, you have to plus to get grey. So grey is more than white. Agree? Every time you look at even figures, figure 2, figure 4, later on figure 6, figure 8, all of the grey are more than the whites. Clear? Everybody can see this? So the difference is the figure number. Because the difference is the figure number, I can come up with a model. I have the white versus the grey. I don't know how many white, I don't know how many grey. But I know that the difference must be a 200. The difference is the figure number. Clear? And the 200 will go to to the gray because the gray has more. Okay? So for figure 200, this is even. Therefore, gray has more. Okay? Clear? Alright. So then with this, we can look for the gray. Okay? We already know the total is 40,000. So the gray one is going to be 40,000 plus 200 divide by 2. Okay, why plus 200? I just add another 200 inside. Then I divide by 2. Okay, 40,000 plus 200 divide by 2. I will get 21,000. Wait a second. No, sorry, what is going on? Not 21,000, but 20,100. Sorry, 20,100. Okay? Can see now? Okay? And then after that, since we know the gray, we know the total, we can find the percentage. So 2,100 over 40,000 times 100% to give you what is the answer here? 20,100 out of 40,000 times 100%, you should get 50.25%. Clear? Did we get 50.25%? Okay, make sure your numbers are there. 20,100 out of 40,000 times 100% to give you 50.25%. So our final answer is 50.25%. Is that clear? Okay. If you are still not clear, don't worry. We have a very similar question on our YouTube channel as well. Okay, so you can just go ahead and search for 2019 patterns question. Okay, Coach Irfan has gone through a very similar one. Clear? Alright, so one more time. Notice that the difference is the figure number, and in even figures, the gray has more. So the gray will get extra 200, and we already know that the total is 40,000. Okay, so because it's 200 times 200 to give you 40,000. So all you got to do is take 40,000 plus another 200, divide by, out of 40,000, divide by 2 to give you gray, then out of 40,000 to give you the percentage. Okay? Clear? Alright, if you're not clear, don't worry, keep practicing. You should be able to get it. Okay? Alright, I hope you have learned at least 80% of all the things that I wanted to, or I intended to teach you guys today. Thank you very much for staying, even though we exceeded our time by 9 minutes, 10 minutes now. Thank you so much for your time, for spending your Tuesday evening for me and for our learning today. And for those of you who have stayed till the end, I am going to share with you a story. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay, today's story, not very funny, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what I went through in junior college. Okay, so I went to JC. After secondary school, I went on to JC. And then in JC, I found it to be super duper hard. No joke, touch my heart. I can show you my results. I failed almost every single subject, especially math. And I felt very sad because I love math, But for me to fail math, I just felt that I wasn't good enough, and I'm just very lousy at it. Okay, I really failed everything. Like, not even like almost passed, it's really like 10 out of 100, that kind of thing. Yeah. So it was really very sad for me. And then what happened was, there were many times I cried a lot. I tried to convince my mom to help me quit school so that I can pursue other things and maybe go to poly instead, or start working and then pursue studies later on. So I was really very stressed. I just wanted to quit school already because it was really very tough. I kept failing everything. And then what happened was, I did not quit school. My mom was very supportive of my decision. She just didn't want me to be stressed. But she eventually, I did not quit school. I continued and I studied every day, every night. I did not spend a lot of time going out with friends and things like that. I studied every day, every night. And in the end, from a fail, from an F, in I think about 2 months before my A-levels, I got an F. And during my A-levels, I got an A. And I was so shocked. And my teacher was even so shocked that when he went to pass me the result, he was so shocked at my result, right? From F, I suddenly get A within 2 months. He was so shocked that when he passed me my result, he just said, "Oh my God, Shahira," he said that, And I was so shocked also, like, how did this even happen? So what I'm trying to drive at is, please don't ever give up. Okay, whether it's 2 months before PSLE, 1 month before PSLE, 3 weeks before PSLE, don't give up. Whatever time you have, if you are weak, practice again. Okay, so that's the story that I wanted to share with you guys. This is actually a true story. I'm not making this up. If you go and ask all my friends, they know that I always fail in JC, but eventually I did pretty okay. I was also very scared, like you guys, what you guys are feeling, also very scared, and trying my best is very tough at times, especially when I don't see the results. But press on, really just keep pressing on and believe in yourself and practice, okay? And more importantly, if you don't know, don't chug it aside. If you don't know, go and ask your teachers. Whether it is your tuition teacher, your parents, your school teacher, keep asking them questions, keep bugging them. They are all here for you, okay? So just keep bugging them and ask them to help you, and just don't chug it aside, all right? Keep practicing and through practice, try to build up your confidence at it as well. All right, if you are bad at it, build your confidence by trying easy questions first, okay? All right, if you have no questions for me, I hope I shared something nice with you guys today, and I hope you have learned something from the 2019 PSLE paper. I will see you guys next week again. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for spending your time with me. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Thank you very much. Thanks, Adawiya. Thank you everybody. Thank you, Firdaus. Thank you, who else is there? Thank you, Shalise. Thank you everybody for joining. Good night. Bye. See you next week. Bye. Thank you. I wish I can like all your comments. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. I'll end this live in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.